Hello, intrepid travelers. Today we're going to be checking out New Zealand. New Zealand is a small island nation located in the Pacific Ocean. It has diverse lands such as vast valleys, cool caves, glacier lakes, beautiful beaches, snowy mountains, and even active volcanoes. Its 4.8 million people are diverse too, ranging in New Zealand European, Polynesian, and other Pacific peoples. Overall, it's a really amazing place, but what I found really cool was their wildlife. This episode is going to focus on the giant Weta bug. The giant Weta bug is literally the largest bug in the world. Now brace yourselves. What you are about to see is the ugliest bug in the world. You may ask, Lily, why would you ever do an episode about this horrendous thing? Well, while they're ugly, bugs are essential. Some bugs we absolutely need in order to keep balance to the food chain. So maybe at the end of this episode, you'll learn to like this little guy and see that he isn't so bad. Drumroll, please. The giant Weta. As I said, the giant Weta, or the giant Weta, is the largest bug in the world. It can be up to 2.5 ounces, roughly the size of a rat. The giant Weta is a nocturnal insect that cannot fly or jump. It's also an herbivore that especially loves carrots. Their waste is really good fertilizer for plants, too. Weirdly, the giant Weta doesn't have lungs. They breathe through little holes in their exoskeleton. They have ears on their front knees, too. The Weta first roamed the Earth during the Triassic period. It's older than some dinosaurs. New Zealand was once part of a larger landmass, and about 80 million years ago it broke off. Almost no mammals lived there, which caused a large number of flightless birds and insects to thrive, like the Weta. But 800 years ago, Polynesians came and brought rats and cats that killed off most of those animals. The only reason the Weta survived is thanks to the hedgerow, an invasive plant species with yellow flowers and thorns. The Wetas would hide there to avoid getting eaten. The Wetapunga's scientific name is Danacrita mahoanui, which means terrible grasshopper. The Weta is also named as the god of ugly things. Hey, now to me that's not nice. It's not the prettiest thing, but it's not as ugly as like a cockroach. However, most New Zealanders don't feel the same way and really dislike the insect for its appearance. Now, the giant Weta is an extremely endangered species. It only lives in man-made habitats, and a few are shipped to little islands clear of predators. Not only will they live happily on the islands, but they'll help the plant life as well. Unfortunately, most people in New Zealand are anti-Weta, because it isn't as cute or pretty as birds and mammals. So, New Zealand is teaching children to be fascinated by bugs, not fear them. In the Auckland Zoo, they set up the Bug Lab, a fun exhibit teaching kids about cool bugs. So while bugs aren't the most pretty creatures, they still are important. They help maintain the ecosystem, they help plants, some can even be good pets. But according to the Union for Conservation of Nature, 5.7% of all bug species are endangered. That's 343 species and 21 subspecies. To save more insects, don't use as much plant fertilizer and avoid bug zappers. To learn more, go to endangeredspeciesinternational.org. Because while they might be pests, bugs don't deserve to go extinct. Except cockroaches. They gross. Well, thanks for tuning in. You're the cat's pajamas. Stay classy.